Hello folks and welcome back. We're moving on to race 4 of the Sophy AI Race Together series, and we're just about to start the beginners. No real idea, we're doing this cold, not had any introduction other than the races prior, and it looks like we're going to use an AMG Mercedes GT316 with a PP of 738. As ever, first race will give you the setup. Looks like we're at Suzuka. Assist settings will be traction control 1, we're using manual gears. ABS default, everything else off. Controller settings, we're on a wheel. Open configuration, sensitivity 0. Max torque feedback 5. Sensitivity force feedback 6 on the wheel. Let's just give it a whirl then, shall we? See where we go. Racing hards has been the format, so that's where we are to start with. Let's remember our circuit experience test. We get a bit of a nudge from Mr. Green. Remember the circuit. Washed out a little bit, but let's get the front end pulled back in. There we go. A little bit of a lift on the throttle, does it? This is going to be a challenge. I'm already thinking when we get to the 1 versus 1, this is going to be proper tough. Ooh, bit of a side swipe there. Me trying to put my nose down the inside. We don't take no damage because there's no damage set by the looks of it, but let's see where we go. Your back end likes to move, doesn't it? What are we up against here? Holy Chipotle. Blue's driving something nice. It looks like a McLaren. Surprise on the face there of the AI on his little face image. He's quite surprised we're catching him, I think. We come up to Spoon. Oh, we get a side swipe there as we dived up the inside. I guess we got a little nudge as he moved across in front of us. 3 laps round Suzuka as well. It's not easy. There's going to be some fights in this later. We might use, we used the runoff because the car went wide. See if we can use these just to warm ourselves up to the circuit, find our braking points again. Seems a bit useless having two laps with no overtaking, but this is just the first round. It's going to get tougher and tighter. We're going to have to do better. Some of you might be questioning my overtaking techniques and demonstrated ability to get past these AI, even on the harder levels. Well, sometimes you've got to do what you've got to do, and I suppose that's the mantra that people are using to race online. And I shouldn't be really demonstrating that here, but I'm just only trying to give as much as I get. What you're seeing is the fact that I've probably restarted the 1 versus 1s probably 3 or 4 times to try and find the way through without being dirty. We don't like to be dirty, we don't like to go undue on our opponents, but at the end of the day, if it's all we've got, that's all we've got. I suppose that is what's happening online. That's all people have got. They'd rather just put the nose up the front and cause a collision. Don't get any penalties. That penalty goes to maybe the unaffected party. So if you back out, maybe it's you that's determined to be at fault. I don't know. I'm not going to hang around to find out. Everything seems to be tickety-boo. Use all the track. We're some 3.7 seconds ahead as we come down to, what is it, 170R, 230R, 180R, don't know, can't remember the name of the corner, and I've gone wide off the track. We need to fix that for the next time we're through. We're not actually braking and making the apexes, are we here? Whoa! No penalties though, all good. Bit rough, bit round, a bit rare. Let's get round a 205. Now the reason that lap time is longer than the prior lap is because we didn't start the lap at the same point, did we? We started from further behind, so it says that's the fastest lap because it's the fastest full complete lap based on the timing. So they got overly worried or emotional about the reason why it's showing purple when it's slower. It's the first comparable timed lap. Let's do better this time round. Wants to dart all over the place. It's not going to be as easy when we change the tyres up. This thing's going to be sliding. We know it is. It's going to be a challenge. We have to learn to handle this bad boy. But what we know is they'll probably change the gearbox because these are all default setups. They're not giving you the chance to edit or modify anything. So what we get given is what we get given. Brake into that corner. Give ourselves just a fighting chance. Braking on the 100. Try and hit the apexes. There we go. Beautifully done. Just a little lift as we came off the corner there. Come through the line. Happy days. First place. Oh, excuse me. 2:03.193 was the fastest lap to us, and we won by some 6.5 seconds almost. Easy done. Did we get a clean race bonus? No, because we were dirty filthy. Hey ho. We won't be grinding on these ones, will we? So, there it is, a 6:10. Let's move on quickly. Let's get through these. It's going to start to get tougher. We know that. Up to intermediate, we are in a different car. So this is the first time we've changed cars. Look, they're all different. So we're going up to a Supra GT500 at PP727. So my guesses are this will also be on different tyres. Let's see how we go. Racing hards as well. Up past Mr. Green. See if we can hold a better, tighter line. Last time we got a degradation of tyres to make it harder. We're changing cars this time and we're just keeping in there. So Audi TT ahead of us. Again, 3 laps to do. We're going to get past him this time. Just going to brake that bit deeper. Oh, he wouldn't let us go. We'll make a bit of a race of it. We got the legs on him anyway. We've just been boofed off. Taken out by the TT, eh? The one we're racing though is the purple one. See if we can do it. Well, we've done that to Sophie a few times, haven't we? So let's take that one on the chin. See how we go. We've got 2 more laps to do this, so let's do what we got to do. We know we're very capable. They're very happy, aren't they? We're going to go around the outside. Here's the boy that tapped us off. We've got the room there. It's Violet we've got to really do our best to get past. And then the McLaren P1. Car sounds beautiful on the overrun. Porsche, and that looks like the Porsche we might run in the final in the 1 versus 1. See if we can get past her. The Audi TT ran us wide there. We put him on the grass, but gravel, sorry. So halfway around lap 2. As we come off the rumble strip there. Nicely driven, Sophie. Oh, that P1's away, isn't he? Is it a P1? It's not a P1, is it? It's a 620 or whatever it is. We'll find out when we get past it, it'll tell us. Violet's gone all the way to the back. Blue's going to pull over and make us use the grass. Thank you. It was a McLaren 650S GR4. Happy days. There we go. Into lap 3 almost with the lead. So it didn't really matter that we got tipped off. Put in the gravel. We were able to come back. Relatively easy. And for everybody that's asking the question, yes, we are racing on hard setting. Whether that makes a difference, I don't really know. I'm not going to run these in easy just to find out and see. You're expecting that you're running against the best AI. You'd expect to be automatically hard for this. Still turning in a bit narrow. I probably need to just turn in a bit deeper, just to let the car run the apex a bit more so we can accelerate sooner. But no dramas, we've got this in hand, he says, probably as he spins out and ruins the race somehow. We've been known to do that once or twice, haven't we, really? Commentator's curse, counting your chickens. Let's see how we go then. We're on the last lap. We've run a 2:04.815, which is the fastest lap of the race. It's only 3 laps, it's nothing dramatic. As we go through Spoon. Behind us, 3.4, 3.6, maybe 3.7, 3.8. Here we go, they're falling way behind. They've given up. Keep it on the grass. Keep it on the grass, keep it on the track, boy. Braking on the 100. First gear for the first apex. Second for getting out. And if we'll do a 2.0, no we won't. We'll just do a 2-3. Very nice. Another drink to soften the throat. There it is. And we win that even with a little incident halfway through. Nothing of our demise. Again, probably we won't get a clean race bonus. No, because we were naughty. Well, we weren't really. We got naughty. Well, we probably did a couple of dings and dangs as we went into corners, didn't we? So let's not worry about that. But race done. We won by 5.5 seconds. Moving swiftly on to race 4 Expert, a Huracan GR4 at 6.73. Well, let's see where it goes. No setting changes. Here we go then, racing mediums. When are we going to get green? He's a bit faster into this corner than we were last time. Just learning to adjust this car and how to drive it. Brake balance check. Yeah, there it is on 5 rear. Just too quick into that corner there. Right, now we're keeping pace with them. We're going to look to take Sophy somewhere around Spoon. Sophy Verd, somewhere around Spoon, I'd suggest, is where we'll get to there. Unless we can get... No, we got a bit quick into there. Ooh. No, that's green gone. Green's absolutely lost it. Now we've got to get the hurry up to... get caught up to rouge and blue, red and blue. Here we go, pushing hard. We really need to get Sophy Rouge into turn 1 of the second lap to give us the chance to run at blue. Car slides through that corner there. Braking on the 100 just before it. First gear in. Second gear out. That's the closest I think we can manage to Sophy Rouge through there. We could take him on the outside. Give us a chance to run up on blue. Then we've got to set blue up through these series of S's. Probably a bit slow through there with rouge coming up on our rear, on our 6, but violet's there coming hard. I keep losing the apex on these corners just because I'm running a little bit too quickly, so I'm just cautiously going to change down a gear and just try and keep the car tight. Running wide there again. Just going to set Sophy Blue up for somewhere around Spoon again. That's where we need to come past Blue. We won't try and mess Blue up like we did Green through there. It's all about being controlled and driving within yourself. Get us under acceleration. Rouge was right with us there, but Violet's going to get Rouge now. Oh, he's pulled out and blocked us. We're going to give him the inside line. We're going to force him. We're going to force him to go tight side. We're on lap 2 only, so we've got lap 3 to go. Violet was fighting with Blue there. We can keep Blue between us and Violet, we're going to be alright, but we're going to have no say in that matter. Coming tight up this left hand side of the track, move across to the right. Violet's coming past Blue, or trying to. We lost a little bit of time through there, we braked early. Braking just before the 100. We get a nudge from Blue, just to let him know he's back with us. Now, critical corner coming up is turn 1. Violet looks like she's got Blue. We're just going to have to just go cagey into here. You don't get a lot of warm-up, you don't get a lot of opportunity to test these cars. I'd love to be able to own these cars or examine the setup of these cars just to see how they're set up and what makes them do what they do. Nice and smoothly does it. We just got to keep herself ahead now of Violet. Give her no opportunity to make their way past. She's gone to the inside line, so this is going to be interesting. I'm not going to block her. She's given it up, but I'm going to dart for the inside down here. Force her to the outside. That gives Blue the opportunity to come in. She's not going to get me under acceleration. What she is going to get a chance at, she's going to get us into spoon, because I'm always going to run it wide there. I don't know why I do, it's just she's with us. We're going to let her go around the outside. She didn't, she gave it up. Third gear, nice and slow on the apex, just to hold her back. Then we're going to go down here. I'm going to give her the right hand side. She can have the right hand side of the track. She's got the draft, she's going to push over. I'm going to push out wide just to give her that chance. I'm going to tap it down to 6th, cut the apex. Braking on the 100. She came around the outside almost, didn't do it. We got it there. And here we come, round to the flag. She backed off at that point, defending 2nd. Crossed the line to take the win. Happy days. That wasn't easy, folks. That was probably the toughest race I've had to do without being naughty boy. Still don't think I'll get clean race bonus at that, and that just demonstrates where we are. Yeah, 70 credits, 70,000 credits. That's where we are. Skip through the replay. And there it is, there's the win. Sophy Violet, sorry, came in 2nd place, just a fraction behind us. And now we're on to the 1 versus 1, which is gonna be the tricky one. Head to head in the Porsche Cayman. It's gonna be 3 laps. All I've got to do is get ahead of her. Race Arts on the Cayman GT. But she gave us a door bash then, the dirty swine. We're just gonna keep her where she needs to be. Let's keep her honest, keep her out there. She's not afraid of door bashing, so let's do the same. So this is going to be a demonstration of defensive driving, and we'll also have to be quick at the key points of the track. So I know where they are, we've talked about those already. They're going to be turn 1, they're going to be the hairpin, where she's going to be keen and sharp. She's gone up the inside of me already. She's trying. I just left too much of that inside line. Let's see if she's going to give me a tap through the Lesmos. It's not the Lesmos, is it? Is it the Lesmos? No, they're at Monza, aren't they? She got a bit out of shape there, but we'll keep the apex covered. Now spoon is my biggest vulnerability. We're going to give her the opportunity to go down the outside, just to keep her on the wrong part of the track. We put her on the outside, we can cover it. She's gone. So that was her own mistake. She put herself in trouble there by being on the outside. Now all we have to do is run as clean as we can to the end. It's only 2 laps, so we've got an advantage, 2 seconds. Let's see if we can just give ourselves a chance at that. We know she's quick. We know she knows the circuit extremely well. She's coming back to us, but she's got to do the same thing. We've got to do the same thing as well by giving her the outside at spoon. We're going to let her have that. We'll see if she makes the same mistake twice. Only 2 laps, which is a real benefit. And thinking about it, there's only been 2 laps on the other races as well, hasn't it? So we're just cautiously going around there. We don't want to lose this through misadventure. She's caught up with us, which is fine. She can have what she wants in terms of any line I don't want. I'm going to block this inside line again. She does have the opportunity to tap me off if she wants to. She is going to just come through there under pressure. Now you can have the outside down to the hairpin, sweetheart. I don't mind. If that's what you want to do. She's lined us up. She was going to try the cutback, but we're not going to let her do that. Now we're going to give her the inside here, just gently. Going to see if she's going to want it. We pulled out wide. She's gone down the outside again, so brilliant. Now she's fell for it. And that's exactly what we wanted her to do. She's put herself in that silly spot. We didn't come out of it as well as we wanted to, but she cut in on me, and I just had to lean against her to make sure that I didn't lose the car. And that is a demonstration of knowing your opponent, and that she's going to want to take any overtaking opportunity. Give her one that you know she can't make, and there you have it. That's us through the line, and it finished a victory at 4:24. Now we didn't go and look at the list. We didn't go look at the table before that. We just want to. I didn't want to give myself a target to go to. Let's just have a look and see where we ended up. Second behind Sphinx. 4 seconds behind him. Well done, Sphinx. And if you saw him message me halfway through that in the top right hand corner, I think that was on this run, you'll see there. So ranking board, Sphinx is there. He's the first top of the tree. Well done, mate. That's epic. Top 10 stars. We're nowhere near 411. Some of those guys are real good drivers. There's his Al, look. Top of the tree. Maragolino, he's in some of the races. Zimmerman, we've seen in some of the races. Absolutely epic. Well done, guys. And that concludes the series on AI Sophy, the races 1, 2, 3 and 4. I hope you enjoyed that. It was just my little introduction to the PS5 and a little bit of settling in. We'll get back to some of the main content and looking forward to the next update. Thank you very much for joining us, folks. It's really appreciated that you're liking, subscribing, chatting, dropping us comments. And if you do want to join us racing on a Tuesday and Friday night, just look at my PSN and join us on the friends list, and you can join us there. We'll see you, folks. All the best. Take care. We'll see you on the next one.